some retribution in his mind, but who will oppose the Big Show? We'll find out when we come back. We are back on Friday Night SmackDown, and the Big Show will face not one, not two, but apparently three opponents as MVP Shelton Benjamin and the undefeated Moscow Mauler Vladimir Kozlov have been introduced as we get ready to get this.
Oh, wait a minute, JR, are you kidding me?
And the partner from India, standing over 7 feet tall, weighing 420 pounds, the great Khali!
You know, one has to wonder if this is simply retribution from Edge's no disqualification match last week with the Big Show, or is this some sort of unique wedding gift?
I think it's a retribution for Big Show having the audacity to cut in on the first dance of Edge and his bride.
So it will be the Big Show versus 4 men, all of Edge's choosing. Is this a sign of things to come on Friday Night SmackDown? I was under the impression that it was Vicky Guerrero, or
Vicky Guerrero Edge, I believe, officially.
The general manager.
Taken on the hyphenated name of her husband, Vicky Guerrero Edge.
Yeah, but she's the general manager.
But I believe once wedded, Edge can kind of take on some of those responsibilities. And look at the feat Big Show has in front of him.
As Edge and Vicky, who are married earlier today, enjoy their reception. We'll see what kind of reception the Big Show gets against 4 men, locking up with Shelton Benjamin, who will meet Matt Hardy this Sunday for the United States title. Didn't fare very well in that collar and elbow tie-up.
Wow, very few people are, and these aren't just any 4 men, as you mentioned. Shelton Benjamin, coming off a huge win last week on SmackDown, will be going for the U.S. title. MVP's been on a roll, and the Moscow Mauler is undefeated.
Good MVP. Pretty sharp guy. MVP didn't want any part of the Big Show. He tagged in the undefeated Moscow Mauler, Vladimir Kozlov. And Kozlov attempting anyway, a judo throw.
And generally, when Kozlov attempts anything, he's successful. It didn't fare too well against a man of the size of the show.
I think business just picked up because the great Khali is 7 feet 4, 420 pounds. Looking more than eye to eye with the largest athlete in the world.
Not too many men on the face of the earth can look down on the Big Show, but Khali is doing just that.
2 of the largest athletes in the history of the WWE, and Big Show trying to block those punches of the great Khali. The clothesline, big impact maneuver. Oh, look out. Big Show having to fend for himself. MVP wants none of it.
And imagine the impact required to take the great Khali off his feet.
Referee calling for the bell. He's lost control of this matchup.
Staggered again. Just keeping Big Show up.
MVP with that running kick. And the headbutt. And finally, it's Kozlov who takes the Big Show off the Big Show's feet. And this 4-on-1 assault, which has resulted in a stoppage of this contest.
Week in and week out, we've seen that big battering ram-like headbutt of Kozlov batter opponents. But today, he left Big Show in a bad way.
And 4-on-1, and Khali now trying to finish off. Oh, man, with that tree-like choke slam. All 4 men individually didn't have overwhelming success against the Big Show, but collectively and led by Khali, great results.
Yeah, great results. Big Show really had things rolling with a big elbow on Kozlov, a field toss to MVP, but finally, Big Show would succumb to the numbers game point. To a devastating boot in the hands of MVP. Followed up, that driving headbutt, a battering ram type maneuver, and finally, the Khali bomb. Bam! Down goes 400 pounds of the Big Show. And coming up later tonight, shades of our American Civil War. Brother versus brother. Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy, a battle that's sure to thrill. It's coming up tonight.